Hello people of YouTube, Tazai, the Crimson Assassin, back with, as promised from the update video yesterday, a top 10 list. I know, it's been a real long time since I've done a real actual top 10 list, since the last one was a top 5 list, and they weren't really anime related, so I thought I would actually do a real top 10 anime related list, and these are the top 10 anime main characters. These are the anime main characters out there that, had a huge impact on me, to be honest. A lot of animes nowadays have that stereotypical main character that always wins every match, or is it the stereotypical nice guy that everyone's just coming, oh, come on, like, we get it, okay? I know the romantic comedy side of anime main characters are just generic, they're just nice, they're relatable, they're likable, but come on, we're pretty sick and tired of this trend. So I'm basically excluding out those generic main characters and focusing on what I think are true, real main characters. What I mean by that is main characters that I feel excel in character development, character growth, and just overall enjoyment throughout the show. If the anime character is likable, relatable, and overall is just a badass at the same time, they're qualified for this list. I really almost have no honorable mentions to what I can think of. So without beating around the bush, let's get on with this top 10 list. So at number 10, we have Tenma Scoto from School Rumble. What's so different about Tenma than all the other generic main characters from romantic comedies is that Tenma is more lively, she's more energetic, she's more funny, she's more likable, and she's just overall energetic as fuck, okay? If any other character from School Rumble were the main character, they probably would have been like a generic main character. Unlike everyone else, Tenma just fits the role as the main character very well. She just has fun with it. She's energetic, she's likable, and she's overall zany and bombastic. She's just shoot first, ask questions later. Not to mention, she's probably one of the cuter main characters, just saying. And, I overall just really like Tenma as a whole and Tenma as a character. She really grows on me, and how just likable this girl is. She really is likable, and I really love this girl. So Tenma Scoto is number 10 on this list. Scoring at number 9 is Ryuko Matoi from Kill La Kill. Now, unlike Tenma in the zany, bombastic, funny way, Ryuko is the zany, bombastic, badass girl in a badass way. I know. Ryuko Matoi is just, again, likable, relatable, and overall just a fucking badass to begin with. The thing that I kind of liked about Ryuko, aside from all the other characters on this list, is just how, calm and relaxing she is. The moments that she gets to bond with other characters is just very likable. Ryuko is just overall a likable character to begin with. And I wouldn't say that she's generic, which is why she's so high on this list. It's just that, so low on this list. It's just that, Ryuko, tends to always win, and in that sense, it's kind of a hit or miss when it comes to Ryuko, but overall, I did like her character. She's zany, she's bombastic, and very likable. I freaking love Ryuko, and she's just a fitting character, not to mention badass in a S&M kind of way, sort of speaks, but oh well. Destined to become the Pirate King is number 8, Monkey D. Luffy from One Piece. Luffy. If there was any sort of team I would join, it's definitely the Straw Hat Pirates. Monkey D. Luffy, also known as future king of the pirates, is just an overall likable and enjoyable character, in the sense where he doesn't think, he just does. And his overall connection with his crew, the Straw Hat Pirates, like Zoro, Nami, Sanji, Usopp, everyone else, is just overall hysterical. He's idiotic, but if you piss this motherfucker off, I'd be running if I were you, okay? Not even run, just fucking pray to God that he doesn't, and, you don't end up in rehab. Just Just saying, okay? Overall, Luffy is just one of those characters where she goes, yeah, you know, likable, funny, sweet, but at the same time, you know, to piss this motherfucker off, you'd be in a body bag. Yeah, I do not want to piss off Luffy at all. Overall, Monkey D. Luffy, out of all the characters besides Tenma, is one of the funniest main characters in an anime in a long time. There are a lot of hysterical moments in One Piece where you just start bursting out laughing because either Luffy did it or just something Luffy did that just completely blows everything out of proportion. Luffy is just an overall energetic character, and he's just so freaking likable. You just want to, like, you know when you're with Luffy, it's never a dull moment. That's why Luffy is so high on, so low on this list. But anyway, Luffy is just an overall fun, energetic character, and that's why he's on this list. Number 7, the Black Swordsman himself, Guts from Berserk. Now, one might make the argument that Guts is sort of not very bland, but in the sense where Guts is calm, reserved, and I really like it. Unlike the other characters that are on this list, Guts is more of the, how would you say, deadly? Seriously, man, okay, besides Luffy, this is a motherfucker I do not want to mess with. Like, in the manga, he just has, like, this giant-ass fucking sword that can slice anyone just by touching it. It is that damn powerful. Not to mention, Guts is probably one of the most, not just deadliest main characters, but he goes through a lot of shit. Oh boy. Talk about mayhem. Mayhem. Like, I don't even know what to think about this character besides he's just one of the most deadliest, ruthless motherfuckers I've ever seen in an anime. He just is. Guts is just overall fucking deadly, and if I ever see this guy in real life, I would be, you know, running with my tail between my legs, because I do not want to fuck with that guy. No. But, again, you know, he's calm, reserved, but at the same time, I just want to fuck with this guy. But it just makes him so great. I really like Guts. And that's why he's number 7 on this list. Controlling your mind is number 6. Louch v Britannia from Code Geass. I believe I stated it in my Code Geass review what I said about Lelouch, but I'll rephrase it again. Lelouch is just a brilliant tactician. And not to mention is that he's unlike the other main characters. It was definitely between him and Light that was going to be on this list. But the difference between Lelouch and Light is that Light never lost, if you think about it, besides towards the end of Death Note. But unlike Lelouch, he learns from his mistakes, he learns from his past, and he learns that, yes, I'm going up against these motherfuckers, but I at least have to keep going, or else I'll be dead too. Lelouch is just overall, I wouldn't say energetic, but he's just more like that two-sided, like that double-sided sword, you know? Double-edged sword, yeah? I mean, he could be good, but at the same time, I don't want to fuck with this guy. The anti-hero himself just keeps striking, and all in all, Lelouch. Oh boy. And, overall, I mean, like, Lelouch, I mean, like, even if he never had the Geass, I still think that Lelouch should have taken Britannia down within episode 15, but that's just enough said. Lelouch is just overall energetic. Not really energetic, what the fuck am I saying? He's just overall likable. And not to mention, he's fucking ruthless, and I don't want to cross hairs with this guy anytime soon. Next person, we have Rin Ogata from Rideback. I know, right? Rideback. You know, I barely ever talk about this anime, and again, if this is an anime definitely worth watching. Rideback's main protagonist, Rin Ogata, unlike all the other characters on this list, is just overall one of the most stellar and more like strong, free-willed, and more independent. Okay, the reason why she's so high up on this list is just mentality. That's the word I was thinking for. Mentality. I actually had to pause and actually think about it. But her overall mentality towards things is just, you know, very soothing. I really like Rin Ogata in the sense that, you know, she doesn't have to go in guns blazing. She can be a badass and strong and free-willed and independent by doing the things that she does throughout the series. And that's what makes her that's what makes her put herself high on this list. Holy shit, I can't believe I actually worded that shit almost correctly. Overall, Renogata is just a likable character, and I just overall really liked her and throughout the show. And not to mention is that she is not only, strong and independent, but she is like one of the perfect examples of what a free, independent woman should be. She is a strong, free-spirited main character. Sure, shit hits the fan. She sees people die throughout the entire show, but she keeps holding it in and just keeps moving on with it, even though it's kind of bad for her, but still, I really can't believe this girl, and I just overall fucking love her. She's just that much likable. Moving on. Number 4, Tomoya Okazaki, or Kazuki, from Clannad and Clannad After Story. Now, some also make the argument that Tomoya falls under the category of generic main characters, but I don't kind of see it that way. What's kind of different about Tomoya is that he is the delinquent, okay? And, sure, the delinquent has been played out in animes a lot lately, and, but there's something different about Tomoya. Tomoya actually has feelings. I know, right? He's just an overall, not to say likable, but he's just so, what's the word I'm looking for? Level-headed. That's what I was looking for. He's more level-headed. Sure, when shit hits the fan, he's, like, up there. And throughout the show, Clannad, I mean, like, it just goes to show, how really likable this guy is. I really have nothing much to say. I mean, sure, he's kind of generic, but, in a sense that he was grown up that way, and his character sort of proves that, is what I'm trying to get at. I don't know if that was good enough, but I'm moving on with this list. Number 3, we have Edward Elric and Alphonse Elric from Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Oh, Edward. What can I say about Edward? Besides short. Yeah, I mean, Edward and Alphonse, the two main characters, share the strongest bond in an anime I've seen in a very long time. Not just that brotherly love. It's just like that's like a thing that can never be broken. Edward is the loudmouth, up and grinding, and shoot first, ask questions later older brother, while Alphonse is more of his voice of reason. They both share the same predicaments, and throughout the entire show of Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, you see these two brothers throughout the entire series grow a strong connection in that, sure, we're in this predicament, but at least we still have each other. And what's kind of sad is that, if you think about it, Alphonse can't really sleep. So, I mean, like, he's in, like, this suit of armor. You want to know how much fucking, torture these kids have to go through out the series? The bigger, older brother knowing that his own brother is trapped in a fucking suit of armor, knowing that he can't sleep, he can't eat, and he doesn't know if he's doing well or not. It's pretty upsetting. These two brothers just share the most strongest bond that could never be broken in an anime. Talk about top 10 list of strongest bonds in an anime, and we'll start talking. These guys will probably make number 1, in my opinion. Just overall, these two are like two peas in a pod. They cannot be broken. And I just freaking love that these brothers will do anything for each other. Sure, they have their bouts, and sure, they have to keep a cool level-headed because sure, we're on our way to get our bodies back, but we need to get a level head on this shit. And that's what makes him put on this list so fucking high. Number 2, who could forget the greatest Saiyan of all time? Goku from Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. Fuck GT, Dragon Ball, and Dragon Ball Z. Do I even need to explain why Goku is on this fucking list? Seriously. It's just It's Goku. That motherfucker. Like Luffy, I don't want to mess with this guy. I want to be his friend, not his fucking enemy. Like, shit. I do not want to cross characters with Goku anytime soon, because I still love life. Goku is just enough said. It's fucking Goku. Like, I mean, okay, if you really want to know my honest opinion, okay, well, let's go that far. Goku is just, you know, likable, relatable, awesome, badass. He knows how to fight, he knows how to kick ass, he knows how to think on the fly. He's just, all in all, just an energetic and likable character. You know, the thing we all love about Goku is that he's strong. Yes, we get it. Goku's strong. He could be probably every other main protagonist. Like, hell, all the main characters I mentioned, like, you know, Ryuko and Luffy, he probably could beat all those guys with a freaking both his arms strapped behind his back. Literally. That's how strong Goku is. He's just, all in all, a lovable main character. Except here comes the number one top, because, ladies and gentlemen, he's just the number one character that I keep talking about. I love this character. He's, you know, been there since I was young. He was there when I always needed him the most. Ladies and gentlemen, you probably called it from a trillion miles away. Naruto Uzumaki from Naruto. What haven't I said also about this character that hasn't already been said? He is just likable, enjoyable, and I do not want to fuck with this guy. Same thing with Goku, same thing with Luffy. If I get those three pissed the fuck off, I do not want to be the receiving end. I would be fucking not just running, just praying for my fucking life. But seriously, all in all, again, likable, relatable, energetic, and sure, I could have actually skipped all the shonen main characters, but I mean, come on, man. Main characters are that are just more relatable and more developed are the shonen ones, and you just get an overall sense of you just love these guys, okay? And those characters are just the main characters I fucking love at the bottom of my fucking heart. Each and every single character that I mentioned on this list is all likable, relatable, and all in all fucking awesome. Not cliche, breaking the freaking stereotypical bonds of generic main characters, except probably a few. But all in all, guys, I really fucking love all of these characters, and those were the top 10 anime main characters. You can guys probably tell I'm pretty fucking rusty, I know, but don't worry, because hopefully you will get an anime review that I actually have been practicing for a very long time. So anyway, guys, enough said. I'll see you guys later for hopefully an anime review. That is still a solemn vow. I will get an anime review by the end of this coming week. It's a guarantee, I swear, I tell you that. And in fact, hopefully two. Hopefully two. Anyway, guys, and probably, hopefully, coming next week is a bullshit one. Anyway, enough said. I gotta be out. Peace out, YouTube.